Are you looking for the best flood protection for homes? We've got this right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. If y'all find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys looking up that help for me right there. So this right here is like a barrier that you can put around your house that you simply fill with water, and it creates a zone, if you will, to put in front of your house so that water can't get through. Kind of like sandbags. So we live down here in Louisiana. It floods. We live very close to a flood zone. A lot of the houses around here do get flooded. And so having something like this on hand, it's basically like a big giant bladder, if you will. And you just simply fill this thing up. It's got a little port on the side right here. Turn it to open this way. Just like that. And then you just turn it to then you fill it up with water right there. And you just simply turn it to cap it right there. And it's going to expand out. Now this is a 4-foot flood barrier right here. You can see it's got this nice big bottom part right here. Looks like it's reinforced so that it sits nicely up against the place that you're trying to protect. And it'll kind of, since it's going to be filled with a liquid, it'll kind of like smush down so that it gets to all of like the cracks and crevices so that the flood waters can't get in. And then you can also daisy chain these things together as well. So you can see that they have this nice big sleeve right here. You just simply open that up, and then you take another one of these right here. Pretend this is two different ones. Flip this on over. And this is just going to go right on inside of this one. And it's kind of held together with the cap of the second one right there. So I really like how they've designed that so that you can create one nice long big barrier. I believe I saw that you can buy these in like multiple in a pack. So definitely go and check out that product listing below if this is something that you're looking for, and they'll have all the variables on there, the different options that you can choose from. And I know there's the one if you just want one. But if you want like to be able to daisy chain them together, I think they sell like a pack of 4, a pack of 10, or something like that. Definitely go and check out that product listing so that you guys can see that. But just to give you the quick instructions right here, it's just a simple like 2-pager right. Oh, actually no, it's got a 3rd page right there, like a little trifold right there. Very simple. I like how it gives you the step-by-steps for everything. Very easy to see. So your setup, you're going to attach your yellow hose adapter. Oh, this is the yellow hose adapter. I meant to mention that. Included in the package onto your standard garden or water hose, and then place the unfilled barriers into position. You want to put them into position first because whenever they get filled with water, they're going to be heavy. These are each 4 foot long, just to give you guys an idea for size. You can go and measure the place where you're going to want this, where it floods the most, and then that way you know how many of them that you need to get. Place the unfilled barriers into position. Position of the break. If position barrier against a solid surface, such as a door or wall, barrier should be flush and tight against the door or wall, and the break should face oncoming water. If position barrier is on a downhill, the break should face downhill and away from the water. Uncap the yellow valve on each barrier. Each hose adapter attaches to the garden hose. And then on the flat surface, you just simply fill. See, look, this is where it's showing you the break on the little picture right here. Right there, that's the break. So if you're going downhill, you want to put that towards the back so that it won't roll down the slope. And then on this one right here, you can put it up against so that you have it up against the door right here, and that will stop your water from there. So that's what they were talking about whenever they mentioned the break. Joining and linking barriers. If using multiple of them, join the links barriers together before filling them with water. Again, it's going to be heavy. Place unfilled barriers next to each other, end to end. Pull barrier 1 sleeve over left end of barrier 2. Insert barrier 2's valve through the barrier 1 sleeve hole right here. And then repeat steps 1 to 3 for each additional barrier that you want to add to your barrier for the flood areas there. Filling the barriers with water. We recommend positioning the barriers into place before filling them with water because, again, they're going to be heavy. Unscrew your valve cap. Fill the lever inside the valve cap up so that the flaps under the lever are closed. Insert the hose adapter into the valve, ensuring a snug fit. Turn on the water and fill the barrier to 75% or 3/4 full. Do not fill the barrier completely full. As water fills the barrier, air pockets may form. If so, remove the hose adapter, release the air, and then go back to step 3 and resume filling the barrier. Turn off the water, remove the hose adapter, put the valve cap on, screw it closed, and you are good to go. So they point out with this little graphic down here, the open valve and the closed valve, whether your lever is up or down. So this is the wrong way with the lever down right here, and then this is the correct way with that lever up right there. So I like how they put that valve into there though, so it doesn't leak out as much. They give you your product parts. You're going to have your Floodworks with your hose adapter right here, and then they give you all the dimensions of it as well. 4 foot long, 6 inches in diameter, and then you have the brake is 3 inches from there. Show you guys that, looking at this on the bottom right here, or this right here, you could look at it either way. After use, you're going to uncap the valve, flip the lever inside the valve to downward position so that the flaps under the lever are open. Drain the water from the barrier. Dry the barrier with a rag or towel before storing away. Fold the barrier and store it away for use. If disposing of barrier, you can reduce, reuse, recycle. So yeah, that's easy to use. Very self-explanatory whenever you just go and look at it. And you think about it from the aspect of it just being a giant water bladder for you to be able to put down. Just need to make sure that you understand where your brake is going to be so that you, if you're on a slope or not, so that you can kind of account for that. But y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Hey, y'all let me know if this was helpful. If it was, definitely appreciate you guys. That helpful for me right there. Y'all go ahead and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I can show this off to y'all. And Dad out.